Okay.
I'm not doing it to be right here to say I'm doing it for my community or any of that stuff. I'm doing it because I love this woman. Now, now it may be,
and I don't doubt
it may be ignorant because like, oh, I'm not thinking about what the community is gonna think. I'm doing it because, man, I fell in love with this woman, regardless of her complexion, regardless of her race, regardless of her upbringing.
But do you have an obligation to the community though? You married her because you loved her.
No,
but do you have? So
because I get this all the time. You can't talk black and sleep white. You can't be black in the streets and white in the sheets.
When we look at childhood actors,
yes,
you are the most prominent, successful black childhood actor probably in American history. People think of Nick Cannon. You understand? So. To all the beautiful chocolate black girls of the same complexion as your beautiful daughter Onyx, and even those of every other complexion, yours, mine, and so forth, for you to be the king of childhood actors, which means our daughters love you. They talk about you. I heard kids talk about you the other day in positive manner. Do you not feel any guilt at all? For the fact you did not provide them with that wholesome example of showing them how much a black woman deserved to be loved on by not choosing.
Guilt. So I wish he would have asked about him just having a family structure or traditional family structure, rather than the type of woman he slept with, right? So yeah, I'm with you, but asking the question kind of wild here.
Right, and again. Is Nick a good example? Like, he's not with one woman. He's not married. He doesn't have a nuclear family, right? He has 9 women, 12 children.
12 kids.
And no signs of
He's
stopping.
Successful.
No signs of stopping. He might have more on the way out there.
18 of them hoes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, to ask him if he feels guilt, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, maybe he's not the right person to ask that question. Yeah. Let's see how he responds.
And one yourself.
So I've got to unpack this in many ways because sitting on a psychologist's couch, yes, I feel guilty.
Okay.
But I feel guilty for multiple things.
And then go in. Let's go. List them.
What I've learned about, there's nothing wrong with guilt. Doesn't mean shame.
I agree with you.
Guilt means accountability.
I agree with you. I totally agree.
And I say that to say, so symbolism, what our community sees, who they hold up high and revere, is all real. So I always talk about equanimity in that sense of where I must be responsible to, if I faltered in this way, I have to make up for it in this way. So I know I am unsuccessful when it comes to relationships.
That's fair.
I have a failed marriage. I've had many failed relationships. And this is all based off of society's measurement. And
for the record,
I
was a little jealous of you when you married Mariah. Because I when I was in college, I mean, this is before y'all time. But when I was in college at Millersville University, Mariah Carey poster was on my wall.
Facts.
When y'all I said, how did Nick get?
Well, hold up. How can he say that?
Don't do it.
Mariah
black, bro. Don't do
I know she's mixed, but she's not dark. She's far from dark.
Though.
She's mixed.
She's black though.
Isn't he all about
No, she black, Frank. Look. You know Mariah was fine. Everybody like Mariah.
I know, of course, but I'm saying he's kind of like stepping on his own toes right here.
Get Mariah.
This he said before he got
everybody.
I was in love with
This is before he got King Kong consciousness too.
Okay, this is okay. That's fair.
Go ahead.
We young Moroccan just gave you that right there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
that is fruits of that.
Yeah.
But in the sense, I say all of this to say that's the reason for this space.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where I believe I gotta be held accountable for certain things, but in that sense, to whether it's my daughter Onyx or my other daughters and the daughters of our community, I am an example whether I want to be one or not. And that's why it's like I don't believe in role models because roles are things that you play. I'm a real model. I'm a real individual. So